place to another. And so this is going to be a connected piece where the bridge is going to move as we move. For instance, if I'm moving up the spine, I get up here, then I'm going to come to the shoulder, then I'm going to come to the elbow, come to the wrist, we come back up, move back around, go down the other side, go down the leg, go down the other leg. So we're going to do a whole mapping of the body using the tuning forks. And as you do that, you'll start to realize that while they don't seem that intense, that the client really relaxes through this. It's a really great relaxing protocol. So if that's all we're doing, but at the same time, as we're moving up, we notice when the body responds with tension, there's a twitch or something that goes on. Really, it's a great mapping protocol. It's an overall, we could use this, call it an overall full body anti-inflammation protocol, because we are moving through the whole protocol from the top of the head to the tips of the toes and everything in between. So, so the protocol starts with the relaxation piece with a C and a G. You want the client face down, we take these two tuning forks. Sorry, C in the left hand, G in the right, just out of and full. Okay. Switch hands. And as we do that, you can do that 2 or 3 times. Sometimes one is enough. You'll start to notice quickly. So then we're going to take this first series. I'll warm up the bits a little bit because it's kind of cold today. So as we say, the protocol is going to be, I'm going to set it right down here. This is going to be our test spot. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
And so you could come here, you could go lower, you could come higher, depending on where the waistband is and where she feels most comfortable. So here we're starting, that's the first contact, is right there. I'm gonna switch and bring this one here. Feel the
It
difference?
doesn't matter which way the forks are facing.
Not at all. Come back here. Where did that? I'm gonna place that at the top of the spine. Still feel okay?
Mhm.
And here, of course, I want to think about the intention here is to build a bridge of vibration from the top to the bottom, or the bottom to the top. As I said when we began, you always want when you're placing on the body the first time at different points, you want the low to be at the lowest part of the body and the mid to be at the highest part of the body. But then we are going to switch it. So we'll switch it. Come back there. And so each placement is about 3 comfortable breaths for me. So I have that energy started to move this way. The next position is I'm going to move this. I'm going to come to this spot right here, right at the base, side by side on either side of the spine. We don't want them to be too far apart because we want to think about this ridge that runs up either side of the spine. So keep it a little tight, but not too tight. You'll just find that right spot right there. And so then when we're working the back, as I said earlier, we're going to divide it into 6 points. So this would be at the lower part of the sacrum basically. We'll come here, we'll come here, and 6. So that's dividing it into 6. It doesn't have to be precise. You'll feel these vibration points. As I place them here, you'll feel it in that whole area, all the way through. Then we're going to build this ladder up. So as one fork's on one side and one's on the other, and we're going to switch. As we move back to the next one, we're going to switch, and then switch, and then switch, and then switch. And we'll do that all the way up, those 6 points up the back. So we always do the back and forth. I'm going to start right here. It doesn't matter which one's on which side when you're going up the spine to start. And here I switched. And move to the next spot, switch back. And that's the full back ladder. The next one I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a bridge from the occipital, which is right here, to the shoulder. When we're working the shoulder, we wanna go to the part that's gonna cause the most vibration. So as we look around, we have the occipital to that point on the shoulder. And then we'll switch. We're gonna come from the shoulder to the inside of the elbow. And then switch. From the inside of the elbow down to the wrist. And then switch. And then as we move back up, we don't have to switch up here, we just wanna build that bridge and carry that energy back up here. Carry that energy back up here. And we move down the other side. I wouldn't usually reach across, but I don't want my back to you. The elbow. section. Then I'm gonna come back here. Building that bridge back up and down the spine again, with the intention of moving the energy down. I'm gonna come back and do side by side. And switch. The next bridge we're going to be building down is from here to the side hip, from the side hip to the back of the knee, from the back of the knee to the outside of the ankle, from the outside of the ankle to both sides of the ankle. So, I missed something here, sorry. We're going to go from here to the back of the knee, both sides of the knee, and switch. From the knee to the outside of the ankle, to both sides of the Achilles, and switch. And then from here, we're gonna come to that spot at the foot, that's right at the ball of the foot, and the arch of the foot here. There's a point right in the center. So that's gonna be the spot we come to here. Then we're gonna bridge back up, just 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna move down the other side and finish at the bottom of that foot. And then we're gonna finish this part with a tuning fork on either foot, and then we're gonna switch. Okay. I'm not gonna do that one, Casey, because it's gonna take way too long, so sorry, your legs are gonna be all lopsided. But I am gonna have you turn over, if you don't mind. On your table, because we're coming to the bottom of the foot, and then what we're gonna do, slide that under. After we come to the bottom of the foot, we're actually coming to the upper body, and then we're gonna move up over the face. So because we're touching the foot with the bottom of the fork, we've got these handy dandy little sterile pads on here. So once your client's turning over, you're gonna wanna clean up the bottom of the thing. Because, I don't know, I was teaching the protocol one day, and I'm realizing I just had that on the bottom of the foot, and I'm saying, please bring it to the third eye. I was like, that's appropriate. So we'll just clean it up a little bit. So on the front of the body, obviously it's a little bit different. The front of the body is different than the back of the body, right? Now, Casey happens to have a shirt on that I can actually see where her navel is. So I don't say, where's your navel? I can't see it. Well, there it is right there. But this is where you would say, could you please point out where your navel or belly button is, right? And so the front of the body protocol is going to start right there at the base of the navel. I'm going to place that tuning fork right there. Can you feel it? Let me switch to the mid. And same thing here, we're going to build a bridge from the navel. We're going to come to the sternum. Does that feel okay?
Yeah.
And then we're going to switch. And then from here, we're going to come to the sternum. I'm going to place this on your third eye. I'm going to place it gently. Is the pressure okay?
Yeah.
And we're not going to switch here, but we're going to switch and flex just the low right there. Do you feel that difference? It feels pretty amazing. And place that at the crown. Keep this active there. Come back up here with just that one. here, move back down. Your protocol sheet's gonna say this, but we decided to take it out. We had moved it from the sternum to the throat, but this point on the throat can be very sensitive and can be very uncomfortable, and it also, if you slide it into the wrong spot, could actually be somewhat troubling. So we just took it off. We left out the throat. So the protocol sheets you have say throat, but the new protocols on the portal will take the throat out. It's not necessary, and I feel like it wasn't real supportive. So from here, same thing, we're gonna come to the sternum, to the outside of the shoulder. Switch. We'll go down from here. Not as easy to do when you're reaching across. Switch. To the wrist. Come back up. To the sternum. To the other side. And then down the arm. I'm moving a little faster than you there. We're not gonna go this fast. Back down at the navel. From here, we're gonna come down to the side hip. We'll switch. Side hip to the inside of the knee. To the either side of the knee. Switch. From the knee to the front of the ankle. And switch. And then from the front of the ankle to the point at the toe connection right there. And switch. Why'd I cross my hands like that? I haven't done that the whole trip. We're gonna move back up. Back up. Back here, down the other side. Know if there's a knee in there somewhere. Down to the ankle. Down to the bottom of the foot. When we get down here, on those 2 points on the foot, come right here and finish that off. Shake those out. And take our 2 tuning forks. That remain. You remember this one?
Mm-hmm.
Bar cleansing. Once on one side, once up the center. And once on the other side. Reaching across. Don't do this at all. You could do that 3, 3, and 3, whatever you felt like doing. But that's the whole protocol right there.